What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls Pregame. Presented by PointsBet. Yay. Use that promo code CHGO when signing up to live your, what, Dave?
Bet life.
But Al.
What up, Joey?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Matt Peck, hanging out here at our West Loop CHGO studios with Big Dave and Will Gottlieb and our producer Joey. And Casey's hanging out with us. Cody's hanging out with us. Man. You're going to get a Cody Del Mendo same game parlay special later on in this pregame show.
Yes, you
One
are.
for me as well. We're going full meathead on our parlays tonight, Dave.
Oh, it's meathead hours?
It's Bulls
Cody,
Bucks.
Where's my sound effect?
It's Bulls Bucks. You're damn right. It's meathead hours.
Meathead hours.
Shit.
Meathead hours, Cody.
Woo!
Come
Follow
on
us all on CHGO_Bulls on Twitter, by the way, if you aren't already. All right, a couple of quick hitter game notes, gentlemen. Zach LaVine listed as questionable for tonight, yesterday's injury report. We did hear active. He's going to play. He's in. Patrick Williams, no setbacks on playing last night. He's good to go, playing in the second night of a back-to-back as well.
Awesome. For
the Bucks, Bulls got a little bit of a break. Giannis was listed probable. He is playing because he's Giannis. He's a freaking robot. Yeah. But no Chris Middleton. So the Bulls get a little bit of a break there. The Bucks did welcome back Brook Lopez and George Hill recently, both from extended absences with their respective injuries.
Yeah.
Mr. Will Gottlieb, anything else of note in Billy's pregame comments about anybody else?
Not a ton to report here. The one note on Patrick Williams is that he'll try to stick to the 18 to 25 minute minutes restriction. But as he has said many times so far, with regards to Zach and his knee, it's just going to be a day-to-day maintenance. How does it feel? What's the pain level? And he was questionable this afternoon, but is ultimately going to go. So hopefully that means he's feeling good.
Yeah. Is there still a restriction on Caruso?
I think it's around 30 minutes right now,
okay,
is what Billy said.
I think he played 33 last night.
Yeah, I think it's like not a hard cap.
Okay, all right.
Also,
it's a soft 30.
It's a soft 30. The game last night especially was like they needed to
have it, yeah.
And he probably could have taken some of the fourth quarter off, but
yeah,
that's a game you can't drop. So
you can't. Yeah.
And for both him and Pat, it's again not anything having to do with their wrists, their injured wrists, but instead just making sure that conditioning level is where it needs to be. And so if he was good enough to go for 33 minutes, then I'm sure that was kind of the thought process there.
There was also a bit of an update on Lonzo Ball, right, in Billy's pregame comments?
There was, yeah. He will not be traveling with the team on their upcoming 5-game road trip. He's going to stay here in Chicago, continue to work with the trainers, with the medical staff, and hopefully get him in shape to get into contact and stuff like that after this 10-day period of,
I've already lost all
rest.
Yeah, of course you have.
Get better, Lonzo. I guess,
that's all you can say. Yeah.
Traveling around on this 5-game road trip won't do his knee any good.
No,
so.
No, it won't at all. But that's what he's supposed to do. They shut him down, let that bruise heal, and we'll come back in those 10 days and see where we're at then. But I hear you. It doesn't sound great at all. It doesn't feel like he's going to be coming back anytime soon, but I guess you just got to roll with what they're saying as of right now.
Matt and I were counting out the games on the schedule right before this, and the 5th game of this road trip would put it at approximately 10 days. So I think that's really the window that they're working on. It seems like that was kind of a strategic plan there to give him this time off, let him rest up for these 10 days, and then try to get back after it. But there's, I think, 11 games left in the season. So coming down to the wire here, I would imagine he's not going to come back in 10 days. That's when they'll start the conditioning and ramp up process. So he will definitely, not be back in 10 days, but that's when we'll know more.
That 5th and final game of this road trip that we're just starting tonight in Milwaukee is the 29th in D.C. against the Wizards. So pretty much rule out this entire road trip for Lonzo, and then hopefully when the Bulls come back from that road trip, he will be reevaluated and hopefully we'll get good news.
Yeah, and if you notice, that's what they've been doing with those guys coming back from injuries. It's always been a home game. Yep. So, yeah, it makes sense that he would take this trip off, and hopefully that home game, we'll hear some better news.
And they'll need him for that
Oh, my
stretch.
God. Well,
like the schedule, they have a tough schedule this week. It's like Bucks, Pelicans, Cavs, and then they have next weekend, Monday and Tuesday, they have New York and Washington, both of whom should be eliminated from the playoffs.
Right.
by that time, so maybe that will be a little bit of a breather
Still a
there.
tough team, yeah.
Doesn't mean Tibbs isn't playing Randall 48 minutes.
Exactly.
After that, they have the Clippers, the Heat, the Bucks, the Celtics, the Hornets, who are right now in the 9th seed, I believe, fighting for play-in hopes, and the Timberwolves, who are one of the best teams in basketball over the past however many weeks. So it's an unbelievable stretch here to close out the season, but let's get this momentum going. I mean, last night they looked like themselves again for the first time in weeks. So hopefully that is the trajectory.
Yeah, it felt good seeing that, especially that third quarter. That's when, again, you saw that death by 1,000 cuts defense come back, for the Bulls. And that those transition buckets, that defense and the offense. And then, of course, Zach LaVine in the big game he had in that third quarter.
Looked good.
It looked good,
real
man.
good.
Yeah, it looked real good.
Speaking of things that look good, let's take a quick look at the updated Eastern Conference standings coming into tonight's action.
So
they look better than they did
that was.
before last night's game.
He's so
pro.
good.
Segue Peck.
Hey.
I told you. I tried to tell
That's
y'all.
what I do.
He's one of my favorites.
When you do nothing but host podcasts for years, you learn about segues, y'all. So there it is. The Bulls, after last night's win over Toronto, have some breathing room. 2.5 games clear of the Raptors in 7th and that play-in scenario. That was huge. They're a game and a half clear of Cleveland. Cleveland and Toronto play each other later this week. So there's a huge game there between those two.
Beat each other up.
Yeah, and then as you see above the Bulls, a virtual 3-way tie between the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th seeds being
crazy.
Philly, Milwaukee, and Boston right now. I mean, if the Bulls find a way to beat the Bucks on the road tonight, which, again, we got our full squad minus Lonzo Ball. They are without Middleton. Maybe Giannis is a little banged up. It's doable. And then all of a sudden, you're only a game back of Milwaukee, and the Bulls are right back in the conversation for home court in the first round.
It's true. Excuse me. Last time when we played them on ESPN, that was a tough game. Because of 95-90, nobody wanted to really take
Drew
over
Holiday
that game.
just
But Drew
he just
Holiday
ate at the end.
It was nasty. It was just disgusting.
Celebrate.
But that's the thing that we're talking. I mean, like 24 hours ago, we're doing our pregame show, and we're talking about the Bulls have a chance to fall into the play-in tournament unless they win. And now Peck is saying the 4th seed is not out of reach.
It's not.
And it's
One win
true.
does.
That game last night was so important.
Yeah.
And this one is really important too. The Bucks also, they've got 2 more games against them. They're 0-2 so far, but if they win this game and then the next one, they'll share a tiebreaker there, and it will go to conference record. So these games, the levels of importance continues to go up. Last night, I think in a lot of ways was like a season-saving win.
Right.
But now they're actually, if they can build on this momentum in a place where they can continue to make a push here.
And I think also with that win, it wasn't just that they won, it was how they won that game.
Oh, yeah.
It was good that they didn't have to go to another overtime with this team. No, they let them
didn't
know.
limp their way.
Right. We're better than you is what that game was. We're better than you. You don't belong on the court with us. Get out of here. Go back to the abyss of the play-in game.
It was like 10 days since the last time we saw them look like that.
Yeah.
Truly.
Seriously, man. No, for real.
I mean,
the
like
Cavs
start to
last
finish,
Saturday.
a 48-minute basketball game. The Bulls hadn't looked that good, I thought, in a month at least.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
And speaking of the way they won it, defense into offense. That was the key last night. We wonder if the Bulls can do the same. But speaking, as Will mentioned, about just how crucial that win against Toronto last night was, take a look at this. These are the updated odds of which seed the Bulls will end up with before last night's game and after last night's game.
Let's see.
So
that's
there
a
are
good
some
tweet. Who tweeted
significant jumps here.
Some intelligent person.
I know, right? So we've got seeds 4 through 7, and you see your odds for the 4th seed went up a couple of percentage points. Still not out of the out of the world of possibility there, but the big shifts here. Your odds at the 5th seed go from 24% to 42%. 6th seed 35% down to 30%, and the 7th seed avoiding that play-in was a 28% chance before that win against Toronto. Now down to just 7%.
Get off my face.
That is huge.
I love it. That feels good, right?
Right.
See, this is feeling good, Peck, right here. He's a happy Peck.
That's what one important win will do.
Just one.
I tweeted before the game. That was the most important Bulls game since Rondo broke his thumb.
Correct. It was hilarious and true yesterday. It still is today.
Not quite the case today, but it's an important game.
It's an important game.
They gotta go
This
out
is
there
an
and get
important
this.
game, man. Especially with who's playing.
Exactly. And, you saw those the percentage of what the odds are for landing in certain seeds. Like if they win this game, now everything is tighter in that 2-3 really through 5 spot, and they could find themselves getting back into that home court advantage mix.
Yeah. Will, I have a secret for you.
Oh,
the 2 games before Rondo broke his thumb,
Lord,
also meaningless games. The
There you go. Why
84
do you do this?
collective games before Rondo
Neuralize
broke
him.
his thumb, also meaningless
Neuralize your
games.
man.
Look, he moved it because it's not under here. He knew he was about to do. He said, "Nope,
It's
not going to
true.
get me today."
That was such a farce of a season, but
I don't agree, but that's all right. That's okay.
Big Dave loved the 3 alphas.
I enjoyed it. I
Loved
enjoyed
them.
watching
Shout out to-
a team actually,
shout out to
go to the
Stefano
playoffs.
and Sean Hyken.
Yes.
Enjoying the 3 alpha season was like enjoying a pizza with no meat toppings on it, as
it
we
was
were previously
delicious and amazing,
discussing earlier.
and phenomenal.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
None of those things.
Oh man,
Pointless.
man, what are you hanging
Shouldn't
out with,
exist.
man? It's a thing and it's delicious. Hang out. I'm gonna get you your margarita pizza imported directly from Italy. Like it's gonna be made out, man. We're gonna get a grandma to knead the dough and everything. It's gonna be amazing, man.
Will, is one of your grandmas Italian by chance? Does she make homemade pizzas?
No.
No?
I can make you one though. I'll bring one in.
You gonna make a home?
I'll make you pizza with no meat on it.
What?
Which, by the way, Matt said if it doesn't have meat, it does not qualify as a pizza.
That's
Yes.
correct.
He did say this, and to be fair, the man's Instagram page is Meat Peck. Like, to be fair, it's what he lives for.
I'll make
okay?
you a meatless pizza, and you will enjoy it.
Oh, this sounds amazing.
Not a chance.
Yes, it will. You'll enjoy.
Not a chance.
I can't wait.
At the
to
very
see it.
least, just because you're a good friend and you'll say nice things about it.
Oh, Will put you in
my
the corner right there.
goodness.
That was well done, Will.
Oh.
Oh, he played on your emotions really nicely. Very nice, Will. Well done.
Connor in the comments saying this losing streak against elite teams is just getting ridiculous. You'd think we'd be able to luck our way into at least one win
really
at some
true.
point. 0-15 coming into tonight against the top 3 teams in the East and the West collectively.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what it will take for the Bulls to get a win tonight and take a look also at their matchups with Giannis and the Bucks earlier this season coming up in just a minute. But first, Big Dave, tell the people how much fun they can have if they use PointsBet for this Bulls-Bucks game.
Oh, this one going out to my man Stefano right here, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, the best way to support CHGO is to download that PointsBet app and use that code CHGO when you sign up. And if you do that right now, get off your phone, Joey, and pay attention to the greatness that's going on right now, sir. You'll get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. But that is not it. No. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you will receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free t-shirt of your choice from that CHGO Lacha. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from the CHGO Locker, all for making a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. And also introducing PointsBet new feature, live college basketball same-game parlay. So for the first time ever, you can build that perfect live same-game parlay only, and I mean only, with PointsBet. Combine your favorite bets anytime during the game, and if you want more, because I know you do, boom, from my man Joey over there, you can boost your live same-game parlay. Watch live, parlay live, and boost live with PointsBet. And all the people in Illinois, you don't have to go outside. You see that rain out there? No. You don't have to go outside anymore, man. You can sign up right at home. Download that PointsBet app right now and register your account from start to finish, all from your phone. Plus, PointsBet March Madness. All users can earn up to $100 in free bets. During each round, just place a $50 pre-game wager and get a free $20 live bet to be used for that round. You know, some people doing $5, some people doing $10. No. Get you a dub, baby. And use that. It's beautiful. So what are you waiting for? Because once the game starts, you don't just bet. What do you do, Meatless Pizza Will?
Live your best life.
Ow, with PointsBet. Hit me one time, Joey.
You like that? You like that?
I thought I requested that we never use Kirk Cousins audio on this show.
We got to keep it fresh. I mean, what fun would that be? If
there are trillions of sound bites in the world to use, and you have to use the one that I requested we don't use because Kirk Cousins is a trash quarterback as well as being a trash human being.
He pulled out my Trinash. That's when you know it's serious.
That's how upset I was.
And that's why he did it, though. He just
delete Kirk Cousins from that computer, sir.
It's gone.
Thank you.
It's going to happen again.
Shout out to Jack Stacks for the Super Chat donation. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
We got some same-game parlay action for you guys. You ready?
Parlay pack.
This one, I'm giving y'all two, and they are complete meathead, pro Bulls, anti-Bucks same-game parlays. You ready for it?
No.
Here's the first one from our pal Cody, who is one of the co-hosts of CHGO Bets. Woo! Check out that podcast. Listen to it every day. It's great.
He's good.
Here we go. 5 legs from Cody. The Bulls. Point spread +8. Love it. Love it out of the gate. Caruso, over 4.5 assists. Caruso, over 3.5 rebounds. Caruso to score 10 or more points. And Caruso to hit over 1.5 3-pointers.
Wow. Meathead hours are in full effect. Wow, dog.
Oh, we keep rolling with my same game parlay.
There's more? We got more?
It is very similar. So I didn't just take, I'm being bold here. I didn't just take the Bulls plus the points. I took Bulls money line to win outright as the first leg of this parlay.
Cody's a coward.
There it is. Caruso over 1.5 threes, just like Cody. Caruso over 3.5 assists. I got him at 3.5, not 4.5.
Okay.
Caruso over 10.5 points. And the other two legs, Grayson Allen under 1.5 made threes. Grayson Allen under 9.5 points scored. F you, Grayson Allen. Go Caruso. Go Bulls. There are your parlays.
I was looking at the PointsBet app today. And the prominent featured bet was, will Caruso or Grayson Allen pick up a technical foul? I'm surprised that wasn't in there.
It should be in it. But Caruso,
it was minus 125 for Grayson Allen.
That's the interesting about Caruso. He plays that tough defense, but he doesn't pick up those technical fouls. Not what he does.
That's the sign of a good defender.
Correct.
Playing aggressively without picking up fouls.
Correct. But Grayson Allen on the other end, that's a little different. Oh, he's a trash person.
Trash. Just like Kirk Cousins. All right, so moving on. Bulls have their hands full tonight, even with no Middleton. They got Holiday. He's been playing well. He certainly torched the Bulls when they played earlier this month. And Giannis, as I believe somebody pointed out in the comments when I said, Giannis is a little banged up. They said, banged up Giannis is still better than anything we have, which sadly is accurate.
That's accurate for a lot of teams, yes.
That's an MVP.
True for 2018.
Exactly, 28, 27, yes.
So in the first two Bulls-Bucks matchups of this season, one of them in late January, the other one in early March, was actually our launch day here at CHGO, was that Bulls-Bucks game. Here's a look at what Giannis did in those games compared to what he's been putting up this season. So nothing really jumps out at you when you compare the two games he's played against the Bulls this season. 32, 51% from the field, 14 boards, 4 assists. Kind of similar, although not quite as efficient from the field. But pretty similar numbers to what he's been doing all season long.
I disagree. All of that jumps out at me. Those are insane numbers, man. For real, that we could just look at it and just be like, oh yeah,
it's crazy how numb we are to his greatness.
That kind of greatness. 32 and 14 against your team, 51%. You're like, it's just a slight uptick. That's crazy, man.
So freaking good. But Caruso in the first matchup, I thought did a really nice job on him. Yeah. Tyler Cook was in there too. They threw a lot of bodies at him. Yeah, and Billy said pregame that Patrick Williams, he alluded to the fact that Patrick Williams will probably get some looks at Giannis. So I actually think the Bulls have played the Bucks really well. Yeah. Both of these games were really close.
Yeah.
They went down to the wire. I think they could definitely break out of this 0-9 against the top 3 seeds in the East and 0 however many against the top 6 teams in the league. Yeah. And potentially get their first big win here tonight.
Oh, it would feel so good to do
Optimistic,
it.
Will.
Yes.
So,
it's my favorite.
So you mentioned there that Billy said pregame that we might see some P-Dub getting to guard Giannis, which I would love. Yeah. Go get him, Paul. Go get him. You also mentioned Caruso in that starting lineup. Where do you think Billy starts assignment-wise with Giannis?
So I just saw the starters here. So it's the same as last night. Caruso, Levine, Javonte Green, DeRozan, and Vooch. Who's guarding Giannis from the tip?
I
would say they probably start Javonte on him and then quickly move to Caruso. But again, this is not a one-man show.
No.
This is a full team, pack the paint, make him dive into a brick wall and spray it out sort of situation. That's the only way to guard him. That's the only way any team can guard him because there aren't 7-foot guys that can move their feet and are strong enough to keep him in front. So he is impossible to defend, and he's going to get his. So I think without Middleton tonight, that is a huge factor for the Bulls, where they can really focus in the defensive effort of Caruso, of Javonte, of Pat Williams off the bench, of Io, and Derrick Jones if he's back in the rotation tonight. All those guys can really focus in on just creating a wall and keeping Giannis out of the paint.
I think the one thing that you could probably do is the free throw line. The free throw shoot. He's going to get to the line. Like, that's just going to be the case. The only thing you can really do is kind of hope he's off from the line.
Yeah.
He's getting those 15 attempts.
Which he was in their game earlier in March. He was 10 of 19 from the free throw line.
That's crazy. That's people's score. That's so insane, dog. That's a field goal percentage for people. You know what I'm saying?
Field goal
a really good one, right? 19 attempts at the line.
It's never
insane.
It's never a good thing when your game plan is to just hope they miss.
Yeah.
Because you think of it like Shaq. Like, that's
Exactly.
really only reason you kind of think of it. Like,
But then he has 16 for 18 at the free throw line in Game 6 of the NBA Finals.
Right.
Scores 50 points. So
And that was the culmination of throughout the entire playoffs, that being a thing where when they were playing road playoff games, all the opposing team's fans were just chanting and counting up to 10, seeing if he was going to break that rule.
I can't remember where I was listening to this, but somebody was talking about how he's really sped up his free throw process. They're not chanting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, whatever anymore.
11, 12.
He's getting
Sesame Street.
He's getting into his rhythm a little bit quicker. He's shooting the ball, a little bit more confidently. It seems like. So that if that is just like that was the weakness in his game, right? Like it doesn't matter if he can't shoot because if you give him space, he'll just get ahead of steam and destroy you going to the basket.
That's it.
So if you can't foul him now, there's just nothing you can do. But to your point, hope he misses.
Hope he misses. That's the only thing you got. And obviously I think a lot of people you're going to see, but again, what I said to you off camera, this is why you got Tristan Thompson is for this kind of game right here. This is exactly why you're going to use all of his 6 fouls will be used in this game right here.
Not 4.
Not 4.
Not 5.
Right. All of them will be used. So, yes, all of that goondom and all those things, I think it'll be full effect tonight, man.
Speaking of people we have seen try to slow down Giannis this season, Southside Bear in the comments said, is Tyler Cook hurt? Why does Tony Bradley still have a roster spot over him? Fair question. He is not hurt. He's with the Windy City Bulls.
He is.
Has been for a while since the Bulls started to get healthy and get some of their other guys back. I mean, you got to have Bradley on the roster for incredible moments like the one we saw last night towards the end of the fourth quarter when he just gets absolutely stuffed at the.
I mean, he's going to be on the rock because he's pretty much 7 feet tall.
Yeah, it's like carrying 3 catchers on your roster in baseball. Like you just kind of need just in case.
Yeah,
but I do think for me, he's like probably the 6th option I would want there at 5.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
I'd rather go small.
You go Derrick
Jones
Jr.,
or
right.
Derrick Jones at the 5. Tristan obviously will get minutes ahead of him and Vooch. So he's really low down on the pecking order for me. Trademark. But it's like baseball. You just got to have that guy there just in case.
Shout out to Derek in the comments. Appreciate the super chat. This is maybe my favorite super chat that we've gotten yet.
Oh, okay.
Grayson must pay tonight. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you, Derek. Keep up the good work being a Bulls fan yourself.
Derek.
Shout out to you. And shout out for that comment because that's what we wanted to wrap up our pregame with.
Should I get out the way?
We talked a lot on our launch a few weeks back for Bulls Bucks about this being the first time we had seen the Bucks since Grayson Allen broke Alex Caruso's wrist.
Correct.
Put him on the shelf for # 6 to 8 weeks. This is the first time that we will see Bulls Bucks since Caruso has made his return. Caruso was not back yet when we played that last Bulls Bucks game.
True.
So that's a storyline tonight. Certainly is for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that one little measly flagrant that Derrick Jones Jr. got, so like kind of like hip checking Grayson out of the baseline in that game in early March, Not good enough.
No,
I want more blood, and I want it tonight.
First of all, I love the bee rabbit picture you got up here.
Dude, I told you I'd say one. I was looking at all of these Google search images of Caruso, and that one just stands out as like.
If you look on, he's got mom spaghetti right there. He's got mom spaghetti right there on his jacket, man. Oh, I love that. And also, again,
I love how Joey put the reach in too.
Yeah, right.
Is, like a featherweight
in the blue corner.
Well done, sir. Well done. But again, this is also after the comments that Tristan Thompson made, saying, nope, no, I don't like that. You got to respond to that kind of thing. This is the game for it. This is what you're supposed to do, man. So, and it's in Milwaukee. You know what I mean? Like going to their place and establishing your dominance on that kind of thing is what's got to be important for this Bulls, man.
I did see a few people tweeting about how people making their way into Fiserv Forum earlier tonight for this game. Lot of red jerseys.
Oh, yeah, deep.
It's still UC
deep.
North, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
The Bucks
Chicago
may be
North.
reigning champs, but Bulls fans infiltrate the crap out of that place.
Colin said Ted Cruz versus 8 Mile. Yo, well done, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Well done.
Yeah, I mean, look, Alex Caruso has talked about this repeatedly only because he's been asked about it repeatedly in a lot of different interviews and media availability. Whatever he has said, I'm moving past it. I'm focusing on helping this team win. It's over. But anytime it comes up, he does point out the fact that Grayson Allen never reached out to him in any capacity.
Yeah.
Not a text, not a call, not later that night. Zero apology has come from Grayson Allen to Alex Caruso, despite the fact that he broke his wrist and cost him a third of his season. That being the case, you know, it's not like I want to see Grayson Allen and Alex Caruso go to blows tonight, but I do want to see someone in a Bulls jersey send a message again to tell Grayson Allen this ain't okay. Because you know what else happened in that Bulls-Bucks game earlier this month? Grayson Allen tripped Ayo Dosunmu with another dirty freaking play. And the refs missed it or let it go because Grayson Allen just allowed to get away with murder for whatever reason. F you, Grayson Allen. This is not over.
Keep getting away with it.
Thank you. Thank you, Pinkman. You cannot keep getting away with this.
Keep getting away with it.
No, it's the second part. Yeah, you did it right. You did it right.
Yeah, I thought it was a repeat, but
no. It was 2, man. Like pivotal scene. Greatest show of all time, by the way.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Ever.
But Jesse Pinkman is correct.
Yes.
He can't keep getting away with this.
He can't, man. There has to be some type of retaliation. The best retaliation for me is a win.
Yes.
And it's a victory. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to see him
And just a poster dunk on his face.
that would be great. I would take all of that.
Stacey needs to get his poster machine out.
Yes.
I want the victory, though.
That dunk
I want
last
that
game,
win.
another just
the
callback. The Derrick Jones dunk over Giannis.
It was incredible.
Woo.
This time,
Vicious.
I want Derrick Jones Jr.'s crotch just right in Grayson's face. Just dunk on him.
If that happens, Big Dave is gonna throw me out the window.
Why?
Out of excitement, like
Why?
not out of anything
He's
bad.
right.
Like he's just gonna get so.
right. He's right, because last time when he got that dunk, I immediately bear hugged Joey, man. And I don't know if I hurt him or anything, but I was just very excited.
good.
You guys still are friends, so I'm sure it works
Yeah, he's
out
still
okay.
cool with me, but he flinches every time I come around him now. So I don't know, man.
I want over under 1.5 Caruso dunks on Grayson.
Oh,
Over.
Not one. I
Over.
want to see it twice.
1.5.
Let
We
me
haven't
get
seen
two.
a good
We're
Caruso
taking
dunk
the
in a
overs
minute.
on all the Caruso stats tonight. We're taking the unders on all the Grayson Allen stats, except for getting dunked on.
Getting dunked on. Yeah, we got to see it, man. We haven't seen that Caruso dunk in a while because the man got ups. Like, he can definitely do that,
He can
man.
dunk.
So, yeah, that would be
yeah.
fun to see, man.
Sneaky, just if you're going to dunk tonight, Alex, don't hurt your wrist.
Don't hurt your wrist, man.
Use your other hand.
Yeah, everybody come away healthy, man. And I'm excited to see
Or
P.
just
Will,
honey
too,
dip.
man.
Put your whole elbow in.
Oh, Vince Carter
there
it,
you
baby.
go.
Vince Carter it.
It's over.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to see this game. And I can't wait to see P. Will either. Like, I really want to see what he's like going up against Giannis because I talked about it last game, you know, being physical. How does he respond to that kind of thing? Ain't going to get more physical than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He looked good last night. I want to talk more about it post-game with you guys after we've gotten 2 games of Pat, but I'm very excited based on what I saw last night. I think he's going to be a contributor.
Oh, everybody's positive up here.
Let's watch it happen.
Everybody's positive. Joe,
7
you
o'clock
positive?
Chicago time. That means it's tip-off time, y'all. Just a couple of minutes. Thanks for hanging out with us during our CHGO Bulls pregame show. If you liked the episode, hit that like button if you haven't done it yet. Helps us out a ton.
Do it.
Takes 2 seconds. Appreciate those of you who threw in super chats as well. We'll be right back here for CHGO Bulls postgame on our CHGO Sports YouTube channel. So meet us right back here after a Bulls victory
Oh,
in Milwaukee.
victory!
In the meantime, tonight you can follow us on Twitter if you aren't already. I'm at Bulls_Peck. That's Bow, BWL Sports. Will's at Won't Gottlieb. We are CHGO_Bulls. Thanks to our boy Joey running the controls over there. We will see y'all right here for post game. See Red, be good. Fuck you, Grayson Allen.